Hello YouTube artist, I'm Kelly Hernig and welcome to In the Studio. Today I'm going to be sharing what the Artist Notebook has done for me in the past 5 months. I cannot believe the changes. I cannot believe the lack of overwhelm anymore, but I'm also being gentler with myself because I realize I have a lot of things going on. Who knew putting pen to paper would give me those kind of insights into my own life, right? I will be sharing my 5 tips along the way, so let me turn this camera around and let's get started. This is my artist notebook where I keep everything for my business, for what's going on in my courses, for YouTube, for stories, for quotes. Everything goes into this. It has helped me keep better track of my time, what I'm putting my effort into, what I need to be doing, what I should be doing, and what I'm actually doing. And it's been a very great asset into my studio for that. Because I'm so used to working in this book, I now have a mini version that I take with me whenever I travel. I like to put things that I'm working on in here, and then when I get home, I can transfer it into my big book, which has been working really great. It is like a single entity that I'm able to carry with me, but then keep one at home as well. This book is really big to be carrying around, but this one fits really great in my little purse. And it just helps that I'm able to jot down my ideas and don't have to type it in the phone because I really write faster than I do type on my phone. So let me take you inside so you can see the changes that it has made. I've got 2 other videos about how I set this up, and then one gave you probably, I think it was a 1 month tour. But I want to show you so far, I think this is the 5th month. And I am really happy with the categories that I have. I added 2 from when I started, and it's been really a blessing. So I want to just show you that I've got 2026 here. I've got my favorite quote. This is how I ended my year and how I'm beginning my year. I shared this in the 1 month video just to get you started on how I was using the journal. My word for the year, my art intentions, that's my first category. In every category, what I did was I wrote the category here, and then inside I have goals for the category. It just keeps me focused on what I'm supposed to be doing in that section. And because I have so many different sections, it really helps me out because I know where everything goes and I have a place for everything now. Before I used to just have Post-its and papers and notebooks everywhere and I had no clue where to find something. Now I can go right inside, look for the category, and I'm able to find it very easily. I have a little story for you. We had tornado warnings this week because of all the thunderstorms hitting our area. And the one thing I grabbed from my studio was this book. I know, it surprised even me, but it's what I've been logging in all year long, and I didn't want to lose those records. That's how important this book has become for me. You can see that it's filling up. These are my classes I'm working on. I've got class ideas, my newsletter information, an artist retreat, daily painting things that I'm working on. I've got my palette here. I know you've seen my 45 color palette, and these are the colors and the changes that I've made. I didn't have room down here, so I just taped on a little portion here and tuck it in. We have to make adaptations as we go, right? This is my 100-day project, my ideas. This is my elongated works. If you've seen that, that's the quilting blocks, and I'm writing the stages as I go. This is going to be the page that I fill in once I get painting them. This is all about my deep, deep light, more deep, deep light, working with them, being an ambassador. This is for my newsletter. This is the paper for working in a series that I just shared here on YouTube. And then I've got style studies. So I've got several people that I want to study this year, and I have been enjoying looking at them and being inspired by them and seeing what I like. So I'm trying to put down my thoughts and what I admire about them, and now I'm starting to think about how I can add those little pieces from each person that I like into my own work. This is about Melissa Sweet and Claire Fletcher and Crixus. Crixus is here on YouTube. If you don't know of Crixus's work, look her up. I will put her name on the screen. I've also got trends. I like to keep track of trends and home decor, what's coming in, patterns, repeats, motifs, that kind of thing. And it's been nice that I've made pages for that. Story World. It's a new section that I'm working on. It's starting to now fill up because I've gotten some ideas. I shared a video on this about telling your story in a different way. And I've added some areas here all about telling the story and what I need to think about, what I need to concentrate about. And I'm looking forward to this journey. And then my YouTube, it is really filling up here because I added mini Mondays. I'm thinking about doing another something on Saturdays. I'm not sure yet, but this is like all my uploads so that I can keep track of when they're out. I've got ideas. I'm thinking about Patreon or a channel membership. If you have ideas on which you would like to see, Patreon or the membership on my channel, please leave me some comments down below. And if there's anything you're interested in seeing in those, please let me know as well. I've got some YouTube videos that I'm watching talking about thumbnails and how to be better with your audience and that kind of stuff. So it's really great having all this in one place. When I take classes, I like to put down what I've learned, kind of capture that class in just a paragraph or two, and it lets me know what I've done. Here's some more little information about classes and brands. And then I've got some book ideas that I'm working on, maybe a mail out subscription. I'm not sure yet, but that's what this book is for, to capture all of that. And then I've got other things. My other things include quotes, books, studio purging, some movies I'd like to watch, that kind of thing. So my books here, I leave a little paragraph again, just like I did my classes. Here are some great quotes that I've discovered and wrote down. Here are some thoughts to ponder and think about, and I really like having that area too that I can kind of brain dump if I need to. But that is my book so far. Isn't it beautiful watching it fill up? And I'm going to share my tips with you. I know I went through this kind of fast, but I wanted to make sure that you saw the book first before I gave you all the tips. This book, it's been interesting. I wrote the tip of seeing your art life fill up the pages easily without too much thought means you are on the right path wherever it leads. And going through this, I'm able to reach for this constantly. Like I said in my previous video, have it within your arm's reach. You want to make sure that you always know where it is. Even when I was decluttering this studio and my tables were a mess, I could always find this. First of all, it's bright yellow, it's big, and I reached for it all the time, so I always knew where it was. I wasn't letting it get lost, believe me. Because everything is written down, it's making me take my time and slow down. This is my life. I need to enjoy it. So having everything kind of in here where I kind of know I have a roadmap to where I'm going. My art intentions really shows me that. It lets me see what I've got planned for the year, what I want to do, kind of my ideas on how to do that. And it's just making me appreciate that I've already got it captured, that I don't have to rethink about everything. It's letting me take my time getting in and exploring a project like my story world because it is already captured in this notebook. And by that, story world is something that I'm working on, but it has a lot of components. It's letting me explore writing. It's letting me explore characters. So I was not sure how to get there, but I knew I wanted to devote some time to that this year. And so putting it in here as a category, anytime I thought about something, I would come in here and I would fill it out. So I've got little things like little entrances into paragraphs. I've got books that I've used to find inspiration in. It's also letting me capture like some story ideas, what I want my map to look like, the characters, their names. And it's letting me know that it's here already. I just need to come to it when I'm ready and then start writing and start figuring it out. And I love that it's already captured, that I don't have these thoughts still stirring around in my head. They're down on paper. And my last tip is, who knew keeping everything in one place would free up your brain to imagine, explore, and be curious to new adventures? I think as an artist, we always carry so much and we're so inspired by a lot of different things. Anything we see or notice or hear or touch, sometimes that can just send our world spiraling. And I like that I have a place that I can come in and capture that, whether it's for my YouTube video, like something that I saw, I'm like, ooh, that would make a really good YouTube video, or something for Story World. Like I just saw a book that when you opened it, so think of a book that you open like this, and it had a place in the back that you pulled a tab and it kind of went sideways. So I've captured that now. I don't have to remember, what was that book that I saw? It's written down in one place. That gives my brain a lot of energy to keep soaking things in. But when I'm ready to do a lot of output, I've got this to rely on. I don't have to go find my 800 Post-it notes or my 3 other journals that I was writing in. It's all in one space. If you have created something like this artist notebook for yourself this year, what changes have you noticed? Please let me know in your comments, because I would love to read the transformation. I know it's given me a lot more clarity. It's also given me a lot more time to not feel like I'm not getting anything accomplished, because when I look through here, I'm like, wow, you have been busy, and it's just June. If you were inspired by today's content, please leave me a comment. If you haven't subscribed, please click the box. And as always, thanks so much for watching.